Welcome back to our channel.
Who argues more?
Ding, ding, ding.
No, you don't need to point at me. They know who I am. But what I'm saying is, I feel like it's 50-50. In the beginning.
What's the question? Who argues more?
Right.
Who argues more? Yeah, it's definitely you.
No. Back in the day it was me. Now it's you.
No, that's not true.
Come 3 years ago,
No.
Isaac just turned around, and I guess his patience level just. So it's like.
No,
now
honestly,
he doesn't really have
I,
patience.
Honestly,
you always argue.
No. This is what happened. I'm going to tell you guys how this works. We're going to keep this very short, and you're going to agree with me. In the beginning, I used to not argue at all. I never started arguments in the beginning, right? Agree to that. Because I did it. I did not start arguments in the beginning of our marriage.
That's true.
What happens is that you go through so much throughout the marriage that after a while, you're just like, yo, forget this. So right now, I argue equally as much as her. So what it is, I just don't hold things in anymore. I'm very vocal when something bothers me. She may consider that as arguing, but it's not. I'm just
I feel
vocal
like you're too vocal though. Like,
well, no, I that could possibly be it, but I am just as vocal as you are. So when you stop being vocal, I'll stop being vocal.
But I feel like a woman, that's their element. You know what I mean? You have a woman that's gonna be annoying and argues for everything. That makes the relationship interesting.
Yes, it does.
I feel like a woman, if you're in a relationship and you're just there, como tirar, like, yes, my love, yes, oh wait.
Sometimes it feels good to be
It's
like that.
okay. No, get out of here.
Sometimes, yeah.
I'm sorry, I hit you too hard.
Sometimes it's okay to be that way. But no, it's true. After a while, it will definitely get boring.
Bro.
It'll definitely get boring.
It's boring, man. You gotta spice it up with the arguments. You know what I mean? Like, what is this shirt you're wearing? Really? What is that? What is that? Black Daffle Duck?
The Goofy movie.
Daffy Duck?
Powerline. What you know
I
about
said Daffle?
Daffle Duck. No, but honestly, from like a man's perspective, you know, what happens is that sometimes we want to make them happy so much, and that we just basically just allow them to go off. Sometimes you learn over time that you gotta speak up for yourself. You know, there's men that are not like that, but I was like that. I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning of our marriage, I basically was very tranquilito. I would not get away with murder.
More of a pushover.
Yeah. Pushover. And then, next thing you know, I got older and I grew some, and that's it. Now we basically equally.
I think it's because when you first get married, everything is peaches and cream.
Yeah.
And as the years go by,
as time progresses, yeah,
you have to then realize and you have to make a decision as an adult that you are. Because if you got married, you're an adult. Don't go and marry somebody just because you want to get out of your parents' house. You know what I mean? You want to fight for that relationship. So it's like, now you have to put your foot down and tell them what are the things you like, what are the things you don't like. Are you going to put up with it or are you not? Then when kids are involved or kids are in the picture, it just makes the game that much sweeter, I say. Because when kids came into our lives, when Naya was born, that gave us a whole different perspective on marriage. Absolutely. That made us like mature, even more mature. Well, no, that made us mature because now we have somebody else to look out for. So now with Luke and this one, it makes it fun. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, I guess with time.
Yeah. I just feel like in the beginning, the arguments are more fierce. In the beginning of marriage, the arguments are more fierce. The more, and slamming doors and breaking walls and stuff like that. But as...
And like, I'm going to take a break and leave the house for a few days and things like that.
But as years come by now, we're past that. Like, me and her can have a heated argument, and 5 minutes later, she's like, what do you want to eat? So you get over it after a while.
You become more mature, because we've done that, actually. We've had arguments, like bad arguments, but in the back of my mind, I'm still his wife. I'm still a mother. So if I'm cooking dinner, as much as I just want to be like, nigga, go buy freaking McDonald's or Popeyes.
It won't happen.
It won't happen.
First of all, it won't happen.
I will serve him his food. Yeah. I won't be like, are you hungry? Con una cara. Like, I'll be pissed. I'm like, are you hungry? Do you want food? Mind you, we just had a heated argument. And now he'll eat, and I'll probably go eat in another room, for example, but you become routine to it. It's like, especially with us, as we've been with each other for so many years.
And there was another question that somebody asked me. Oh, how comfortable did you have to buy the couch so you could sleep on it? And I found it funny that when you get into an argument, it's okay for your wife to tell you to go sleep on the couch. Advice that...
I've never done that.
You've never done that. Number one, my wife has never done that.
I've never done. I'm thinking about it now. I've never done that.
Never done it. Number two, my mother gave me some very wise advice, and this is for y'all young men out there. You do not ever allow your woman to kick you out your own bed. Now she's doing this facing now, but it's, I mean, no matter how angry you are, how much you want to strangle each other, you sleep together on the bed. That's what you do, because there's just a level of intimacy there. So you know.
Hence why we're in our bed.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. But not only that, like, you know, and at the same time, like, there's times I fell asleep on the couch, but it wasn't because, you know, she said go sleep on the couch. She said, oh, I just fell asleep on the couch. And I was watching a movie and I knocked out and I wake up and it's 7 o'clock. It happens. But as far as using that as a way to get back to each other, go sleep on the couch, no. That power doesn't reside in anybody's hands. This is a sacred area within the marriage. Will you agree to that?
I agree.
Let's go to the next one.
Alright, next. We can't do all of them because I really don't want this video to be like 30 minutes long. That's so out of curiosity. Has there ever been infidelity, lying, or anything that broke the trust between you? If so, how did you guys overcome it?
Okay.
Are we gonna just answer as yes or no?
Has that ever happened?
Infidelity?
Yes. Honestly, it takes a lot of strength, and it takes a lot of patience, and it takes a lot of love. It's not something that is easily overcame on both sides.
Especially in a woman's side, because
no, don't say especially as a woman's side, because that's not true.
Okay, I guess
men and women have different ways of dealing with it.
Okay, but for a woman, I feel like it's more the trust aspect, and the person asked here that like lying or anything that broke the trust between you definitely will break the trust.
Yes,
that will definitely happen. And as a woman, you ladies are watching right now, you know, women will forgive you, but they won't forget. And as much as you try to throw it in a little key and put it in your box and throw it in the sea or whatever, how they say it, you're always going to know that event's happened. So it's like trust definitely, you know, drops a little lower. Like it hinders your marriage. It really does. It hinders your relationship. But with time, as far as me, personal experience, you have to learn how to fight that your mind telling you no, you know, but he did this, because your mind will constantly remind you of the negatives that he did. It's more than that. So definitely it will break the trust, but you have to just rebuild it.
For a man, overall, it's more, am I not good enough? And then maybe for the woman too, but for a man, it really hits our ego. It's like, damn, you were talking to this dude, really? Like, what he has that I don't have. And it hits our ego more than it hits our love, more than it hits anything else. It really just, it causes a self-destruct within us. We feel, we implode. We don't explode, we implode. He finds himself not to be enough for the woman. And getting over that is difficult. And then on the other side, when you're on the other side of it, just getting back to that place where you feel forgiven. Because you're gonna hold it in your mind for a very long time, and not only that, just getting over that rope, getting over that wall, that mental wall that you place in your mind. There's a lot to go into. I mean, I think we could do a whole freaking video on this if you want. I think we should just script this out and do a whole video.
But you know what? Just to overall, because she asked also, how do you overcome it?
Yeah.
As cliche as it may sound, or to those watching that do not believe in the Lord and God and my Lord and Savior, for me, that did it. I kid you not. He gave me the peace of mind. He gave me the healing heart. He made me go through, because it was rough. If I can sit here and tell you what we've been through, but the only person, the only being that made me get through it was God. And he gave me the peace of mind, and he made me love him again. And that anger that built in my heart because of it, it's not just about, you know what, let me just, you know, I'll get over in a few weeks or whatever. You know, we'll take a break. We'll be fine. No, I had to pray, literally pray, and just let the Lord show me. And just, I don't know how he did it. I can't even sit here and tell you how he did it, but he healed my heart, and he gave me that peace again that I needed, so that I can learn how to trust this man again and just build our relationship again. Because now that once that happens, literally everything breaks and shatters into pieces. And then now you got to start again, little by little. It's literally, that's exactly how it works. It's not like just, oh, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and everything is okay. Here, let's shake on it. We're going to forgive and forget. No, it's not. Because then you're lying to yourself.
There are also reasons that you have to catch within the marriage You have to like really analyze
that build up to that point.
Exactly, that build up to the point where the man is actually seeking intimacy somewhere else, and you have to catch that. You have to be willing to fix it within it. You know, there's two sides to every story. You know what I mean? So, but
I had to learn that the hard way.
Yeah, the hard way.
Because with me, I was very, I'm right, you're crazy, I'm the perfect wife, and I forgot just how important some of the little things were. How do you feel about how much time you spend together?
Well, man, we spend a lot of time together. We do.
I feel like that's the most important thing. That's crazy because me and Isaac, like, we legit don't do nothing without each other.
Yeah.
Like, we're together
all the time.
In my mind, I can't fathom.
Except when we don't go to work. That's it.
Yeah, but it's like, yo, we really together all the time.
All the time. All the time.
I don't drive. He drives. So anywhere for me to get anywhere from point A to point B, he needs to be there. Money, he needs to give me money. Kids, you have to help me out with the kids. Shopping, we go together. Dinner, we go to. I'm a homebody. I like to be home. I like to be with my kids. I like to be with my husband. But that's because and church. But that's because I started, I guess, so early. That's been my life since I was young.
And the key to that too, not only that with time, is that you also have to learn to like each other. That's another thing.
That is important because there's people that are married
and they love each other, but they don't like each other.
They can't tolerate. They cannot be around each other. Like they get on each other's nerves. I mean, don't get me wrong. He gets me upset. But I'm cracking up. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see all the super crazy stuff this man does. And it's just funny. And vice versa, because he says that I'm a clown.
Yeah.
But I don't know how
Very funny, very, very funny. Ever since you were a kid, that was another thing I think that attracted me to you too. You were funny. Very funny. But no, honestly, like, you have to like each other. And I think because we like each other, we actually enjoy each other's company as much as she drives me crazy and I drive her crazy.
We actually do, guys.
We not only love each other, but we like each other.
All right, next. Does marriage hinder your relationship with God?
Does marriage hinder the relationship
with God?
Does marriage hinder? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let me tell you, if I was single, no, absolutely not. I mean, marriage definitely does not hinder my relationship with God at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's times where I have to like create this balance because I love. If you guys know me, I'm a pastor. I love to preach. I love to teach. I love to study.
Musician, yeah.
I love to play the drums. I play at church as well, the drums. So I love to do all these things. And sometimes, not for nothing, Kathy is a little bit more like, yo, I want to get home. I'm tired. I mean,
that's why I was going to answer
but, yeah, I wouldn't say that's hindering my relationship with God. That may hinder a little bit my relationship with the church.
I have to constantly remind him, no, this is family time. No, you have to say no to this. If they ask you to do this, say no because I haven't seen you in a while. And it's like...
we really went over how much time we spend with each other, so...
Right, so it's...
She's like...
I'm used to him. Yeah, it's great. I'm used to you. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, you need to be around. It's like...
Our marriage is basically the foundation of it is God. God is the one who brought us together. God is the one who made us one flesh. And you know what I mean? But she definitely respects my time when I have to pray, when I have to study, and I have to get a preaching together, whatever. She respects me. She already knows that when I'm pacing back and forth in my room, leave him alone. He's in his zone. You know, so, no, definitely doesn't.
Right, we have so many other questions. Okay, next. This is funny. Would you chop off your spouse's hand if it meant you would get $5 million?
Oh my gosh. Would I chop off your hand for $5 million? No, I need both hands. There's more than $5 million. It's worth more than $5 million.
No. Okay,
next. For $5 million.
Do you want more babies?
Yes.
What?
I want more babies. I think I want a fourth.
I don't know why you keep saying I think I want a fourth.
Well, they said, do you want more babies? I'm answering yes. You can answer no.
I'm going to say no, guys.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Where are you going to put that fourth baby? You got to get a minivan.
And just slide that door closed? I will slide the door closed. Honestly, for a fourth child, I really would.
But I want my Range Rover.
You can fit 4 children in a Range Rover?
No, the hell you cannot. That is a cool... I can't be a soccer mom.
No. Let me tell you something. You're going to be a soccer mom with 3 kids. Deal with it.
No, 3 is like a good universal American dream. Like, you know what I mean?
The answer is...
3 kids.
I possibly want a 4th one.
Next.
She doesn't.
What made you feel like Kathy was the one?
What made me feel like Kathy was the one? Okay, I mean, this runs in deep. Imprint memories.
Yeah, he has it with babies.
I have imprint memories with significant people in my life. So like I had an imprint memory with Leia when she was born. I had an imprint memory with Luke when he was born.
The wedding.
I had an imprint wedding. No, I mean
when I was walking down.
No. The imprint was when you were walking up the stairs.
Oh yeah, when we first met up again after
we broke up. We broke up. Let me speak. We broke up, and then she came for Semana Santa. That's when I was living in DR. And when I lived in DR, we had like a spiral staircase going up, and this one
and
walked
I was just
up.
like, you know, my curly hair, and I had
Listen,
my short
wait,
skirt, and I was like this skinny.
Listen, let me tell you
I'm
something.
like, hey, Isaac.
No, she had a white skirt on.
He remembers.
With a white shirt with black polka dots on. And I remember exactly the way she looked. And when she walked up that spiral staircase, I knew right there and then I'm gonna marry this woman. Yeah, whatever. But we hadn't seen each other for 2 months. We broke up over the phone.
He broke up with me over the phone. Let's just make that very clear.
I broke up with her over the phone. It was messed up.
For why? Because another shorty was trying to come at you?
That's not true at all. There's no proof on that. Anyway, my mother, thank God for the wise woman that my mother was. My mother told me, listen, you should meet up with her. She called me. She was like, listen, I just want to hang out. You want to hang out? I wasn't going to do it. My mother was like, listen, you don't even have closure with her. You broke up over the phone. I think you should meet up with her. The moment I saw her, I said, I'm marrying her. I actually asked her to marry me that weekend.
Yes, he did. And this little guy, you see him right there with that tough little face that don't do nothing?
I had no tough face.
He was crying like a little baby. Like,
right,
take me back.
Next question.
Take me back. I love you. I don't know what I did. Like, go moco de todo. Everything was coming
question.
out. Next question. Man, you know he was, though. If you had all the money and didn't have to work, would you travel or have more children?
Whoo, man. If I had all the money and didn't have to work, I would have more children.
Seriously, what's wrong with you and babies now? Like, what do you got this baby fever? I think you'll be done after this one.
Like me, I can literally see myself down southwest, living in a ranch with a cowboy hat on.
No.
And in this giant house
Absolutely not.
With like 12 kids. I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
Nah, not 12 kids, but like I was seeing like 4 or 5 kids,
No.
Anyway, she's traveling on more kids.
Next, your greatest pet peeve of one another.
Okay, I can tell you yours.
What?
Relax.
Oh boy. Holy moly, coly loly.
E. coli.
Yo, if people tell me,
she hates it.
I don't know why you want to say this because I feel like a lot of y'all's gonna come for me after this. Every time I'm on Instagram, you're gonna try to DM me stupid things.
Relax.
Listen to me, I'll block you. Legit. I'll legit block you. I'll friend you. You won't see me again because I just hate it. Like, why are you telling me to relax? If I'm asking you a question, why do you have to elevate it and say, okay, relax? Don't tell me relax. I'm not even coming at you.
I had to use synonyms. I had to do things like calm down, take it easy. Because if I just say "re," she starts to freak out.
Yeah.
What's my pet peeve?
I don't know.
What's my pet peeve? My pet peeve, honestly, I hate when I tell her the truth and she thinks I'm lying. Oh my Lord. Oh, and another one. Get off your phone. You've been on your phone for 3 hours. Mind you, wait, no, wait, no. Let me say this. My phone is there. I'm there with the kids playing around, blah, blah, blah. The moment I grab my phone, right, and I'm on it for 2 seconds, and one of my kids decides to cry, get off your phone. You've been on your phone for the last 4 hours.
Isaac's cell phone is his life.
No, I'm on my cell phone a lot,
Isaac is
but
on
I don't.
His phone 90% of the time.
No, see,
when I get
that
home, I throw my
angers
phone
me.
away.
Exhibit A, that angers me. 90% of the time I'm on my phone.
It's true though.
Next question.
There was so many other questions, but this video is gonna be like 35 minutes long. And that's it. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye.